Assalamu alaikum students. Basically today I am going to conduct your lab 7 which is related to the MS Access. Microsoft MS Access is basically used to organize the data records in your particular worksheet. Basically these workbook sheets are known as the database records. First of all, when you will open up your Microsoft Access software, you will see this kind of window in front of your screen. Let me open up Access first of all. This is the first window what you will get when you will start MS Access. Blank database and then click create. After creating your first sheet, you will get this kind of data in front of you. This particular ID tab is the first column and this new is known as the first row. When row and column is combined, then this is known as a field or a cell. Basically, this particular ID is your primary key. It will automatically generate it. You don't have to type anything in front of this. For example, in field 1, this is ID. In field 2, when you will click over here, this particular block will be opened up. Which type of value you want to put in this particular block, such as text, number, currency, date and type, yes or no, in case okay checkbox or no means no checkbox, or in this field what type of data you want to put in. Lookup and relationships, rich text, memo, attachment and hyperlink. Now I'm going to describe the lookup. For example, if you will click over here on the lookup, I want to look up field to get the values from another table or query. You will not select this particular option. You will select I will type the values that I want. Means I will type my values. Click over next. This is the first column what you will get if you want to create any kind of values. For example, in this particular column, I want to add some kind of departments or some kind of thing. First of all, right now I'm just finishing it because I don't want to give any kind of field right now, and then click unsave. I will look up my values over here. For example, in this particular field, first of all, I'm just creating some kind of demo data in front of you, ID, then name, then text again, and department. Name will be entered by the administrator, for example, and the data will be entered by the department, but I want to have a data which is automatically selected. For automatically selected data, I can create a data sheet which will contain the field which is already been subjected to it. For example, if I am going to create a lookup field, I will type my own values. Next, in my first column, I will type up the fields what I want. For example, computer science, back, BBA, BCom, and BS English. In the computer science field, we will write simple BSCS and then next. Limit to the list, yes, and the field name will remain department. Allow multiple values or no. One student at a time can just take one department. If this will be the course entity, then it will be multiple allows. For example, a single student can take multiple courses, but a single student cannot take multiple departments at a time. Don't allow multiple values. And then simple finish. Cannot define fields more than once. Okay. For example, because there was the same name overlapping over here, that's why our lookup table has not been maintained. Next, limit to the list. Simple, we will put depart and then finish. In the table 1 you want to save it, so you want to save it student table and then press OK. So now in this particular field, when you will try to type anything, you will get these options. So this is basically your lookup values. So you can simply look up these particular values. If you will delete this particular field, because we have already looked up our values, now you can edit the name of this field also, department, and the name will be edited because we don't have any other field with the name of department. There is also a view. For example, this is a datasheet view and this is a design view. In design view of your particular database, you don't have to type each thing in that particular datasheet view. In design view, you can simply use GUI to define your particular entities. For example, ID, name, department, and then third field will be section. And the section, if you want to input any kind of lookup, so you can add over here simple lookup wizard. I will type my own values. Next, section A, B, and C. And then you will press next. Allow multiple values. Obviously, in sections, you just have to select one section at a time. Limit to the list and then simple finish. In the design view, you cannot enter up the values of this particular sheet. You can simply create your particular table. This will become the primary key if you will select over here. If you will just leave it, then it will not remain in primary key anymore. Primary key is always unique. For example, in this particular field, this is auto number. So it will be increased automatically. I will make this particular primary key. For example, if my student is having registration number of 1, then only one student will have the registration number of 1. For example, you have your enrollment number in the university. So your enrollment number is basically unique. Only you have this particular enrollment number in all Bahria campus. Now we are going to our datasheet view. In this datasheet view, we can add different kind of data in this particular sheet. For example, in our first row, we are going to select the department and the section. After this, I'm going to type the name of this particular student, for example, Yasin. And then I did not have type 2 over here because this is auto increment. So it will increase by its own self. Rather than this, first of all, I'm just generating some kind of dummy data in front of you. Then we will move forward towards the form creation in database. How we can create different kind of forms in database. For example, some of the records, random records I'm adding over here so you can better understand the form. For example, I have entered 5 entities over here. Now I will move over create and then simple form. I will click over here and my form have been generated. For example, first form is ID name become B. Now I want to see the second form. I will click over here, second record, and then third record, fourth record, and fifth record. In this particular tab, as I have clicked over the form, this particular option over here have been changed. Design, arrangement, and format have been enabled automatically for me to create my form more creative. For example, I will click over button. I will generate a button over here. Which type of function I want to put in my button? For example, record navigation, next find. Click over next, and then I want to use text, for example, and then next. The text will be next and then finish. This is my button, which is find next. When I will click over here, property sheet have become enabled. This is the procedure, event procedure, which is embedded, which I have clicked over find next record. Data and format. For example, how I want to format my particular button. I can simply edit my button by using this property. For example, width and height of my button I can change over here 5. My button have been cut it out because it just required the number is too large. So the height will become okay. Simply we are going to edit it right here right now. For example, like this I have edited it so that my error have been resolved, and now I'm just going to put over here 2.5. So it can be edited because I have increased the length of my particular form. So you can simply edit it right here. For example, if I want to change the background of my particular form, I have just click over this form and then the property sheet of the form have been enabled. You can see this yellow line. So means this particular form is right now activated. Now I can change the background color of this particular form just by clicking over these 3 dots. I will have the color panel. This is the palette which is containing different kind of colors. For example, I will select this particular color. So my form will become different kind of view. This is the simple introduction towards the MS Access form creation and table creation. In form, you can create different kind of table forms. For example, multiple items and split form, which is related to your task. In your sheet, these are the particular informations about this particular software. The tables in Access, data is stored in the tables. A table is a set of collection of columns and rows. And today we are going to read about the tables and forms. In our next lab, inshallah, we will discuss about the queries and the reports, which is related to the MS Access. And forms are given to you ability to choose the format and arrangement of the field. You can use the form to enter, edit, and display the data. Creation of database, we have seen through it. Creation of table, we have seen. Creation of form, we have seen. What is the primary key, we have seen. how we can have lookup wizard over the data we have seen, and how we can have data view in our particular Excel we have seen. So all these things have been seen through right now in our particular MS Access. How you can create different kind of lookup columns, we have discussed it also. For example, the departments and the section that was related to the lookup columns. How we can create next record. For example, go to first record, go to previous record, go to the current record. These tabs have been discussed over here right now. Creation of forms, multiple forms and split forms. Simply you will click over these tabs and your forms will be generated. This is your basic lab task for the lab of Access. Create a table with the name of student using MS Access. Insert 10 records. Include the following fields. Simple, you have to include these following fields. Create the following table of student, form, split form and multiple form. Simple, you have to create a table with 10 records, and then the fields will be same. In city, you can create Karachi, Hyderabad, Lahore, Sialkot, and different kind of cities you can input in this particular field according to your requirement. And then you will create split form, multiple form, and simple forms. Okay, students, I think I have delivered you the lab 7 properly. If you have any kind of query, you can discuss with me in Telegram. This is the lab task you have to perform. This is very easy lab task. You can easily perform it within, I think, 10 to 15 minutes. Best of luck for your midterms. After this lab, your midterm will be conducted, inshallah, on 2nd of November. So get prepared to your midterm. Best of luck. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.